We got some more viewer stories, boys. Real quick, stay tuned to the end so I can tell you how you can submit your own stories. Also, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you want more. And let's just hop straight into it. Hi. This is a story about the time I was arrested because my science teacher accused me of doing drugs. This all happened about 6 months ago. I was sent home during science class. We were in the middle of our experiments. Keep in mind I have ADHD, so I do stupid things without really realizing. However, my science teacher, not knowing that, got me sent home for probably doing some stupid things, I'm not gonna lie. A few hours after that, however, the police showed up at my house and I was placed under house arrest until they could prove that I had not consumed drugs. A few days after, they searched my house and I was given the all clear to leave. But that's not the end of the story here. When I got back to school the very next day, I was suspended again. The reason was because of suspicious activity. I was suspended for the rest of the term, which was 6 weeks, which meant that I would fail all my exams and all my assessments. And you think that is the end, because oh boy, there is more. My science teacher tried to then get me even expelled after the fact, but however that backfired, and they were put on a drug test because all the teachers have to take it. And surprisingly enough, my science teacher had been doing drugs and was fired. That's the end of the story. One last thing. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. What are you doing? Also subscribe to X-Media, follow his TikTok and Twitch. Okay, so I would just like to say, I actually did not add that little last bit, alright? Mad respect. However, that's definitely a story to say the least. Like, goddamn. Getting arrested because honestly, your teacher basically just hates you. That's literally all there is to it. Your teacher just hates you. I'm so sorry to tell you this. But there's absolutely zero shot he did not hate you. But at least he got what he deserved and, was fired. I just hope that suspension didn't stay on your record because that could affect you for college. That time I snuck into homecoming. Picture this. It's a Saturday night, 8 p.m., and homecoming dance starts in 30 minutes. For some context, I live right next to my high school, and it's sophomore year. 10th grade in case you don't know. Also this year, I am extremely bored, and boom! An idea strikes me. I decide it's an amazing idea to sneak into the homecoming dance. I hit my friend up on Snapchat. Keep in mind he didn't want to go or pay for the $35 ticket either. So I FaceTime him. Hey, want to sneak into homecoming with me? Why not? I've got nothing better to do, he responds. It's an outdoor dance because of the current state of COVID in the USA. So we plan to meet near the school at 8:15 and sneak in there. We're all wearing black. Don't worry, we were being responsible, wearing face masks, and we're both vaccinated. However, we got into the dance and there were a lot of people and I decided to find my friends and crush as well. I would have asked her out, but I was way too nervous. However, I was feeling a little cocky. And because of my success at entering the dance, I ended up flirting with her. And she took me inside the school and we started making out. I got her number and then went back to my friends and we were all just dancing near the stage with the DJs and stuff, and the music is just blasting. It was very hype. We were all having a great time. Fast forward to 10 p.m. We're hanging out near the snack bar with some bowls of chips and stuff. Behind the stands is a box with more chips and snacks. We go behind the stands, which at the time were unoccupied, and I grabbed a handful of bags, not really knowing what I got. Around 10:20 p.m. I got noticed by a security officer and I started booking it out of there since I didn't want to get suspended. It was dark out and I was in all black, so the guard lost my trail and I got out of there and got back home. All in all, I left with my crush's number and 2 weeks worth of snacks. Great success. Now, I don't have many words, but what I do have is alpha male plays, my guy. Mad respect. He sneaks into a party, gets his crush's number, flirts with her, gets some snacks, and then just jets out of there before anything happens. Mad respect, my guy. Giga Chad. The quiet kid in school. The one you wouldn't expect any kind of trouble from. Till one day you're just pushed over the edge. This girl, she had a very bad rep. She'd already been expelled from every other school in the area. This was her fourth and her final chance. She started by pretending to be my friend. Overly sweet and funny, good time. Then, she started to use me. She would turn up late to class, she was thinking of drugs, and she would always copy my work. I had had enough. I called her out in front of everyone. I called her a slut and a bitch. She told me she was gonna fight me. Gave me a time and a place. I showed up and she didn't. Later, walking down the corridor, I see her. "Hey, slut," I remarked, and saw the anger in her eyes. It made me smirk. "Say that again," she demanded. So I followed. Louder so that everyone could hear. She was so pissed off. She grabbed my hair and dragged me to the ground, punched me once. Not even hard enough to leave a bruise, though. A teacher walked out, saw what was happening, and she got suspended. I got a packet of sweets, and I got to skip a lesson with a teacher that I hated. I probably shouldn't joke about this, okay? Probably not the best joke I've come up with, but I feel like this is literally the equivalent of like that quiet kid in the back of the class, you know? Like, anyway, I'm really glad you stood up to her. And think about it, you got some candy and you got out of class. So who's really winning? The fact that she dragged you to the floor, or the fact that you got some candy and skipped class? Alright, and those are all of our stories today. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Now, if you want to submit your own, down in the description is a Google form you guys can fill out. It's a great place, recommend you fill it out. I try and post these at least once a week. Alrighty, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm way too done of trying to just say the same things over and over again with that stuff. So I will catch you all in the next video. Wahoo!